Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. If you're watching this at night, good night. Listen, I know the year is going by fast. January was long, February was long, and everything after that just like, went with the breeze. The thing I want to ask you guys is, how do you know you picking somebody because you really want to be with them? And you're not picking them just because you don't want to be alone? I feel like nowadays, a lot of people are not really happy with their significant other. They settle because they just don't want to be alone for the rest of their life. From the conversations that I've had with men in relationships or men that are married, you know, a lot of them cheat. Conversations that I have with women, when they marry, they feel like they're starting their life. Oh, I can't wait to start my life. I can't wait to start my life. It's not the same concept. So many people are settling for relationships and bad situations nowadays that they're just hurting themselves in the long run. You have these kids in bad situation homes, and you're not raising them on love. You're raising them on convenience because you don't want to leave the crib because you got a kid now. So you guys are staying together for that of the kid, but you guys are not happy. So right now it's not bothering you, but long term, it'll affect both of you guys, all of you guys. You know, I didn't realize that until I was alone, until I learned how to be alone. That's when I knew that. That's when I knew, like, if I was picking somebody, it was because I wanted to be with them. And before, I think I was just picking women or, the girls that I dated, I was just picking them just because I could. Not because I was comfortable being alone. The first thing I had to learn was I had to make myself happy. I had to make myself happy, It's not a woman's job to come into my life to make me happy. It's my job to make myself happy. And then she come into my life and add to that, That's what I try to bring into the woman that I'm dating. Like, what's your mental space? Where do you stand at? What's your relationship with God? You gotta ask yourself these questions. The person that you're dating, like, if you wasn't with them, would you still be happy? Are you with somebody because it's convenient? Because, you don't want to be alone. That's one of the biggest things that I feel. And, I ask myself these questions all the time. All the time. Even with my friends and stuff like that. You gotta ask yourself, how do you love? Is it selflessly? Are you only doing it because you just don't want to lay in the bed alone at night? You gotta go through the worst to understand, like, what you deserve. I had a conversation one day, a while back, and I asked the person, like, how do you know what love is if you've never experienced love in your household? And they responded, I know what love is not. And by responding, they know what love is not. They know what everything else opposite of that is love, which is great. It's great. But if you find yourself being with somebody because you don't want to be alone, because you're afraid of dealing with your own demons and insecurities by yourself, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to understand that you're just gonna have to get past that, because you focusing on that will hurt you. It's like you're only loving or you're only being in a relationship because it's convenient. Nobody wants to be treated as a convenience, as an opportunity. People want to be honored, worshipped, loved on, all types of ways. They deserve that and you deserve that. Don't sell yourself short. A lot of people nowadays sell themselves short and don't even realize that there's such a bigger picture out there that you can have that fairy tale lifestyle. You can have that fairy tale dream. You just got to shoot for it. There's so many people in the world saying that it's not possible. You start hearing this so much, you start to believe it. No, I believe in a needle in a haystack story. I believe in, getting past and triumphing and all that. You guys should too. It's until you're comfortable being alone, until you understand how to love yourself, until you understand to have those conversations with yourself about, are you whole? Are you good on the inside? You'll never be able to love another person properly. A lot of people say, I fall in love, and I think you gotta grow in love. Love is something that you feel like you understand in the first couple of months, years, but then it adapts. It changes, as well as you. So don't bury those demons and those insecurities, thinking that, you'll be fine. Because what you bury always has to come up. It'll grow. You don't want that negativity to grow when you're at the top part of your life. Top tier parts of your life, you don't want that. So ask yourself, you know, there's nothing wrong with being lonely. I know it sucks. I know it's a long path. But in those times of darkness, you find out who you really are. Just like you find out in the times of darkness who your friends really are. You find out who you really want to be around. Who really deserves to be around. You find out who you are. I tell you guys all the time, you guys are beautiful, you guys are kings, queens. Never sell yourself short. Never sell yourself short. Because I believe in you guys, with everything in me. Loneliness sucks. But it's only in the time that you're by yourself that you really learn who you are. If you really learn who you are, then you know what type of love you want. You know what type of person you want. And you won't settle for what's there or what's hitting you up. You'll wait for what's right. That's what I gotta say to you guys today. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Like, comment. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Most of all, share this with your friends. A lot of people gotta hear this. And this is coming from the heart. Alright? Talk to you guys later. Have a blessed one.